Hey everyone, Brandon from Glorious, and today we're talking about 7 NFT use cases that could go mainstream. So let's go. So the first use case is DeFi NFTs. Let's say you blew your last 5 million on a CryptoPunk NFT, but now oops, you forgot that you need to pay your rent. No problem. You could use that CryptoPunk as collateral for a loan at NFTFi. NFTs enable some new behaviors of assets. So the idea is that similar to crypto, what is the utility of it? If it is, some people think it's valuable and they rather have that than, let's say, money, because they know that assets can appreciate, then it's valuable to them, then they will take it so they can give you whatever you want, in this case, cash. So I think it's an interesting concept. Obviously, with something like a CryptoPunk, which is one of the most popular NFTs, if not the most popular NFTs, people value that. They know they're limited supply. They know that people know what they are, so that they think they're of course taking risk on their own. And so I don't know the details behind how much APR they're going to charge, but I think it's a definitely interesting concept and something that is happening now, but can be more widely used. But before we continue, I wanted to talk about the sponsor of this video, Ethereum Chain. And I've talked about Ethereum Chain in the past when I talked about the Shaq Eras of Dominance release, which I thought was awesome. I picked up some myself. I think obviously if you're going to do an NFT, you pick Shaquille O'Neal because he's one of the biggest names in sports. And that's why I really think that this platform is going to stand out from the rest, because they're the world's first authenticated and licensed NFT platform that work with a lot of the biggest names out there. So definitely check it out. Right now, they have a collection going on called Heavy Metal, and you can check them out. And it's definitely some awesome artwork, something really unique, and you can definitely check that out. A Heavy Metal verse by Heavy Metal. So definitely, if you guys want to learn more about this, it's 3 days of avatars, covers, and virtual world experience for NFT holders. The Trendsetting magazine has continually published since its first issue in 1977, inspired some of the most famous blockbusters in film history. It is credited for inspiration behind Blade Runner, Fifth Element, and a bunch of other things. So if you're a fan of heavy metal, then you'll definitely be a fan of everything going on here. You can see all the different characters and things like that. But I do think this is a great platform. Look at this NFT. It looks so awesome. You can definitely check it out. But that's just one of the reasons why I love Ethereum Chain. I use it a bunch. So one of my favorite reasons why I love Ethereum Chain is how it works. It's so super simple. All you have to do is sign up for an account, shop authenticated NFTs. They work directly with the partnerships, people making this. They know which NFTs are real and exclusive for you guys. And you could pay in credit card, ERN, or Ethereum. ERN is the token behind Ethereum Chain. I think that it's awesome. Like I said publicly before, I hold ERN, so I'm obviously a big fan of everything that they're doing here. I wouldn't be talking about this project if I didn't believe in it. So if you guys are interested in it, check this out. Check out their marketplace. They work with some of the biggest names out there, between Messi, Anderson Silva, probably the greatest UFC fighter of all time. They have some they pretty much cover all sports. Manny Pacquiao. Here's the Shaquille O'Neal. So if you guys want to buy that, it's still available. All the different eras of dominance on there. They even work with football players. You can see the Dak Prescott going for here, but definitely a lot of interesting things. And like I said, one of the main things is not only do they work with the biggest names, but they come out with some of the greatest looking NFTs. Like, look at all the detail into this. I think it's awesome. So definitely check it out, Ethereum.io. I'll put a link in the description for you guys to explore on your own. So another use case for NFTs is gaming. Every day there are 2 million people who play with the little blobs of Axie Infinity, which now has a valuation of $3 billion. These play-to-earn games give people a reason to spend their time knowing that they're able to potentially make a living, earn some money while playing a fun game. So obviously that's going to be a huge use case moving forward. Obviously with live streaming, etc., the possibilities are endless. NFT community platforms, a home for NFT communities, or more precisely, a social network that's made for NFT owners. Perhaps this network is connected to your wallet that owns a Bored Ape, which is another popular NFT collection, can be accessed by verified users who own certain NFTs. So you could think of NFTs as like a gateway or a pass to get into this community. I've talked a lot about NFT collections where you don't get to vote on what's going on in the project. You don't get access to specific things. Sometimes you don't even get to buy the specific crypto of a project unless you own the NFT. Think of it as a key to get into community, and I think that's going to be more widely used. I think it's a great idea and definitely something that has a lot of potential. The next is events and ticketing. Take an upcoming festival in Lisbon, the NearCon, which is anchored around Near Protocol, smart contract system the Mint-Base uses instead of Ethereum. Festival founder wants to do 100% NFT ticketing, and this could be one day, including staking your ticket, meaning that you could earn profit on what you plunk down on your ticket. So essentially the same kind of thing where you own an NFT, and you use that, you pretty much show it. I mean, it's kind of like how it works today, right? Who goes to like a football or basketball game and uses a physical ticket? You're showing your phone. So what's the difference between showing your NFT? I think with being in the blockchain and having easily, traceable, make sure that there's no frauds. So I think it's a great way. And then obviously adding all the blockchain components of being able to potentially stake your ticket. Maybe like there should be rewards for if you got the ticket like a year ago, you're the first one to buy on day one versus the person that bought it a day before the concert. A lot of potential there, a lot of interesting concepts. Next is fashion and wearables. On September 30th, Dolce & Gabbana sold its inaugural 9-piece collection of NFTs, called the Collision Genesee, a surreal mix of high fashion and blockchain for $5.6 million. This set has included both physical items, that women's dresses, and the digital companions as NFTs. Again, there's a lot of things that you could do here. You can be watching someone on stage wearing something specific, and you can own the NFT on your phone that you could view. Maybe obviously, each one of these events that a celebrity goes to is a moment in time. Maybe you could own that. Or literally, you could just own this dress. Like, I really like this dress that I don't want anyone else to own. You could own a digital representation of that. Virtual lands like Decentraland isn't super new, but the idea is that you could have a physical form. Think about all the MMOs, MMORPGs out there where you have a physical character that you made. Now this is taking it to the next level where you are actually the owner behind that character. Maybe you could put that into different worlds, and also all the things that you're potentially wearing in that game, you have an NFT for. And I think there's just very interesting, definitely, future thinking, because that's a physical representation of you. Maybe you have to own the item in game before you buy it in life, and vice versa. But a lot of potential. I mean, there's people out there already that have virtual representations of themselves, whether that's on social media, whether that's in a game. So having an avatar of yourself, I think is something that's already happening, but having it be on the cryptocurrency space is definitely an opportunity. And then the last one that I want to mention was Metaverse. A Metaverse can be a place to store and appreciate NFT art. It's a hub for gaming. It's Zuckerberg's new mission in life for a reason, and perhaps an evolved version of how we'll be hanging out online anyways. Again, with the recent news of Facebook being called Meta, they have Oculus, they have workrooms where you could actually work with your colleagues in a virtual land. But the idea is that everyone's going to be having digital representation of themselves online. I mean, we all have online presence with social media and social profiles and maybe even videos or images or GIFs. The idea is that having a 3D representation of ourselves is not so far off, and there's different things that we can do to explore that and interact with the world, whether that's traveling, working with others, or just having fun being with your friends online in a 3D environment. So lots of use cases for NFTs. You could be in a 3D world where inside you're seeing NFT art on the wall. You could be buying a Lamborghini that's an NFT in the game. So, I think the metaverse is coming sooner than you think. So that's it. I plan to have a part 2 of this because there's so many NFT use cases. I can't fit them on one video. Remember to check out Eternity. I'll put a link in the description. Check out Shaq's Era of Dominance. Check out Heavy Metal. Check out everything awesome in that marketplace. Easy to use, easy to sign up. I'm a big fan. But thanks again for watching. Catch you guys next time.